Hey guys, welcome back to Doss Acres. I'm Shannon, this is Kyle, and this is our 20 acres in Southwest Missouri. And we have already had a little bit of a crazy start to our day.
Just a little.
You know, it's one of those things where when you free range your animals, they're just like, oh hey, we know what to do. We know where to go. Mom and Dad, it's time to wake up a little bit.
It's an interesting feeling when the camera goes off and I'm like, wait, that's the hilltop. What's going on?
Yeah.
You check it and there's a whole bunch of goatees right outside the camper. And then the Herc man walked around sheepishly behind him like, we're here.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of a wake-up call today, and if I'm going to be really honest, we've been ignoring the warning signs. We had warning signs, and we ignored them. So we have to take complete fault on this one. This is our fault.
I blame Earl. I think it's Earl's fault.
I mean, it is Earl's fault, but Earl got so tangled up in that silly electric fence, and he decided just to pull the whole fence out and let everybody out this morning.
And you know what time it actually happened, guys? We don't have cameras on them like we used to when they were real young, because we were like, oh, they're gonna die in their sleep. And so we would stay up at night and check on them. Now we trust them, but our trust was broken this morning. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Beans is like, Dad,
I'm sorry,
give me some food, would you?
I was feeding them, wasn't I? Whoa!
Give me some food.
Watch out, Beans, there's a big scary beast coming in behind you. That's kind of rude, dude. Here. You eat that one.
He says, well, I think it's rude that you took so long to feed me this morning.
We're here. I about touched that fence, didn't I? We'll just see if that'll distract him enough. Hey, remember what we were saying about the birds?
Yep. Maybe I need to keep worms in this little box over here.
That's a really good idea. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Even big birds hollering at you.
Come on, slow rider.
So you're gonna finish the cube treats over there? Let's get you in the shade a little better, buddy.
Birds are so silly. There you are.
I think ever since we've been closing this thing in a little bit more, yesterday was the first day he finally was like, I'm going out, I'm not afraid. Oh yeah, I got your food. Come on, buddy.
Well, you guys knocked your mineral block off.
I can feel you thickening up, man.
Oh, it's because you finished it off.
Or Gray did. Gray spends a lot of time in there. I think our fly traps and the spray and everything collectively have really helped the last few days, even though we had a little bit of rain.
Did you say there are a lot of flies in that trap already?
Yeah, there's at least like 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches thick.
That's fantastic.
That is fantastic. So that's really hopefully helping draw them away from the pen. I'm sure that one's the same way.
Oh yeah.
Those have been the best thing we've done this year. We put those out early in the season when the flies are laying their, you know, doing their flyy thing.
I think it's called larva, babe.
Larva.
These crazy birds.
And brave.
Yeah. So our routine got a little bit switched up today. No big deal, but it definitely was one of those like, hey, goaty goats, let's go wake up Mom and Dad and let them know that we're all out here. I went ahead and took care of the garden. We decided just to go ahead and let the goats graze since they were already out, but Earl was so wrapped up in that fence that I had to cut him out of it. You know, it's one of those things where most people would probably panic whenever their cameras are going off and their animals are just out and about. But because we free range ours all the time, they pretty much knew where to go and where not to go. And so we were just like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get our day started and let them stay out and graze. It is one of those things where most people will probably panic, but we're just like, okay, well, this is how our day is starting.
You wouldn't call what we did panicking? Just jump out of bed in our skivvies and run out the door?
I don't call that panicking. I don't feel like
we
actually did panic. It was just, Okay, well, let's go see what's going on, assess the situation. And we found Earl.
Yeah, he was screaming. He let me know he was down there in
Yeah.
trouble. And in fact, guys, I would imagine he did it last evening.
Oh, you think so?
Even after dark. Yeah, because this camera caught Mr. Hercules walking around about 2:30 in the morning. So he's been out. Yeah. So Earl's been a little stressed. In fact, the fence, the posts themselves, they're the step in, which we don't step them in out here because all the rocks, you got to bang them in with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
But 3, I believe, of the posts were bent down to the ground.
They were pulled out of the ground.
So that boy fought so hard.
He tried to get out.
Yeah. So thankfully, he's one of the healthy ones, but he made a dumb decision, and I think he paid for it.
Man, guys, he was so wrapped up in that thing. You can see a little bit from the footage that I got, but there was no untangling it. It was, okay, you got to be cut out of this thing. So that's what we did. You gotta step out. You stinker.
Did you think you were a goner, Betty?
Look.
Man, you should run a water line over here or something. That's not nice of me to myself.
Oh, you know what? They didn't get worms because I was too afraid that the dogs would go nuts.
Uh-oh.
So we need to give them worms.
So we're liable to get attacked by this guy is what you're saying.
Man, I caught Big Bird chasing Rufus the
It's
other
been
day.
happening a little bit more and more.
I mean, he just screams and takes off running and I don't know if it's like Rufus is actually doing something to make Big Bird mad or what's going on, if it's just that whole dominance thing, but I mean,
but if
chasing
this
him.
rooster came at you screaming, running, wings in the air, wouldn't you take off?
You know, what's funny though is he's not the one that's doing the screaming.
I agree.
It's Rufus doing the screaming and Big Bird's just chasing him.
That is his scream right there. What? Playing with the cats. Yeah, the broodman was actually a little bit happy about everybody being out this morning. He got to come out and play with everybody, and my goodness, he and Herc were just having the morning of their lives.
Oh yeah. And in all honesty, it was kind of a peaceful morning for
It really was.
us too, because we were like, okay, well, this is how our morning is starting. I'll just take care of the garden. We'll let everybody graze. The sun was still coming up. So I mean, it was fine. It was just one of those like,
It was perfect.
we got some changes to make.
All right, let's get you guys some treats. What do you say? I think you've about got them trained to the red scoop.
Yeah.
They were all watching me load it up, and then I came in and they're all like, hey, gotta drop it. Excuse me. Oh, I'll do it all in the shade. How about that? I bet you prefer that.
They do prefer it in the shade. Rufus and I are still going round and round. He has been so much better, but guys, when you're afraid of something and it's an animal, they just sense it and they just know. And I've been trying to be so brave whenever I come in here and give them treats and film them. And Rufus just is one of those birds where he's like, I know you're afraid of me. And so he literally will let everybody else eat, and then he just starts stalking me. And he just gets closer and closer and closer. And the next thing I know, he is like running and flapping his wings and trying to scratch me and get me.
And I hear both of you screaming at the same time while I'm over there trying to work on something.
I'm trying so hard to be brave, guys. And yesterday I was like, okay, I'm doing it. Today is the day. I am going to put you in your place, Rufus. And I tried. And I tried really hard. And
I saw your efforts.
you know, it's just one of those things where I don't know what it is about the little guy, but I guess I'm scared of being hurt or something. I don't know. It was probably also my fault for having sandals on instead of actual shoes.
Yeah, that may have played a little role in it.
But I did actually like show him that I wasn't afraid of him, and I kind of chased him around a little bit. So we have this ongoing relationship where I think it's going to get better. And if I have to, I'm going to try really hard to put him in his place one of these days.
It's going to happen. Or I'll catch him and hand him to you, and you can just talk mean to him.
I'm trying really hard, guys. And he doesn't come at me every single time I come in here. It's just like the longer I'm in here, he's like, why are you still in here? Why are you not leaving? I'm going to make you leave. And he does.
The cat's coming to get some food.
They think they're coming to get food.
We moved it on you guys. Their relationships are building like dramatically. I think it's because Bruno's grown up a little bit. What's he saying? Adam. He got a little bit of a butt sniff in yesterday. Kit Kat found his food and his treats, was working on it, and Bruno just snuck in there and got a quick one. Same with Mr. Miyagi, actually.
So both the cats are over here because this is where we had been feeding them. We'd been keeping their food over here. It's high enough that typically the dogs will leave it alone.
Yeah, just like this. He's
Like
leaving it alone.
this.
That was a
But-
joke.
I know.
Oh.
But when it started raining the other day, we decided to go ahead and move the cat's food.
There it is. He says, you got your butt sniff. Move on, man. It wasn't long enough. Sorry, Kit Kat. Mr. Miyagi, turn around. No.
He's gonna get you. He's got a mean left hook.
They've been getting a lot braver with Herc out. And they can't quite do it like this. Herc does not respect the attacks. But Mr. Miyagi knows to get quickly under the truck or something, draw Herc over, and then that left hook, you can just see it swing out
Oh,
from
yeah.
underneath. Oh man, Herc gets going, we got to put a stop to it, but we don't let Bruno play like this while Herc is out.
No, and in all honesty, Herc has been super respectful. Like anytime that we call him and say, hey, come here, leave him alone, he's been listening. He's been really good.
Yeah, he has. And I didn't formally train him
That's true.
on any of that. It's just, that's what you get for talking to your animals and they talk back.
All right, kitty cats, we got to get you some food, but you're going to have to come over to where it's at, okay? He's like, just get this Bruno away from me.
Kid's always ready to pounce.
For those of you that are wondering what this is, we've got straw under here that is from last year that honestly we just need to throw in a compost pile. But we were feeding the cats and the cats were staying over there, and Kyle has started working on a new project.
Oh, you're tattling on me. Now they're going to push me.
Well,
no, it's
if
all
you don't
good.
have anybody pushing you, it's never going to get done.
Oh, good point.
I'm just saying.
I got the tools out, guys, measuring, designing. I've spent 4 days designing, maybe 3 months in the making overall. But man, I overthink things. You guys know, I've built a few of these things out here, and once I just dive in, it'll be good. That's what I gotta tell myself. So I'm just diving in, we're going, but it's time to build the cats their own dedicated cat house.
So we moved the cats' food to over by the camper just so we could keep it out of the rain when it was raining the other day.
Uh-huh. You clearly did not learn your lesson, did you? No? What are we gonna do with you guys? Hi, Hercules. You had a long night and morning, didn't you, buddy? He says, I just want to be sleeping. Did you see that hole he dug over there?
Uh-uh.
Just another cool spot to sleep in, you know? The reality is we graze these guys, at least we have, I can't even think of when we started doing it, but we've been doing it twice a day. We'll get them out between 1 and 2 hours and they just go where they want. We don't have a perimeter fence, but we've kind of built up to this. Those of you who've been with us since the dawn of time, you've quite literally seen what we have done to kind of just to let the goats know what the boundaries are. They still step over them or stick their head through it and get caught, but for the most part they do a good job. So it's just like this morning, they waited till the sun came up. They stayed in here while Herc paroled. They're not gonna come out. If he tells them to stay in, they're not coming out. So it was just him wandering around, making sure everything was safe. Really just doing his job at the big level, right?
I mean, yeah.
He's showing Bruno how it's done. Bruno, do you need help covering all the land, buddy?
He says, well, when it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm sleeping.
Yep. You did a great job, Herc, man. And you were so sweet when I came to you, dude. He was like letting me know, hey, I've been out for a few hours.
And we have a problem.
Yeah, but everybody's safe. Did we forget to put food in their bowls? We got sidetracked, didn't we?
Meow.
You want your treats, don't you? Yeah, he's licking those chops.
So a lot of you are probably asking, why haven't you had the fence electrified? Why have you been slacking on that? Well, here's the thing. Goats are goats, and they like to chew through things.
I remember when we first started this journey, Chad, my brother over at Doss Farms, he kind of came down this path to begin with, and he was the one that really, for the first time, I had seen electric fences used to keep livestock in, and I really didn't know anything about them. But what I did know from what Chad had told me, he's like, dude, the solar is good, the electric fences are good, it's a good amount of upkeep. And I got cocky, is what I did. That's what I did. That's why it's not been hot. I don't know if you were asking or if she was asking me indirectly. And I was confident that these guys were like, hey, we like it here, we're not going anywhere. Well, hey, you know what? I was wrong, and we all learned together. So I will do a better job at charging the chargers, because the solar power, I know, I've already repaired from that. That's a whole different problem.
This is part of the problem, though. This is why.
No, I was using the other one. That was the broken one that somebody ate.
Oh.
And you found it. I appreciate that.
Oh.
Yeah, see the other one there? It's hooked up, but the sun, it can't keep up. Like whoever thinks that the sun, even through this heat, like it doesn't keep the one around the steer pin, which is an even nicer one. It's just how it is.
It is with solar.
But I tell you what, everybody got their workout in, and I mean everybody.
So what do we need to do to get this hooked back up? What do you need to do to get this hooked back up?
It does just need to be charged and turned on. That one's got some charge.
Oh, it's just that they weren't on this whole time?
Well, the goats don't like being shocked.
Oh my gosh, babe. You are ridiculous.
They don't. They can't stick their head through that way.
I didn't know that's all it was.
What?
I really didn't.
Now you do. Should I go crawl in Herc's doghouse over there?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. No. Hey, you know what? You're right. But it goes way back to the first thing you held up when we walked over here. They did pull this out. So this isn't the old one. They newly tried to get to this one, and they knew that's how they turned the fence off.
So that is the new cable.
This is the working cable has been pulled out of the charger, even though this had charge.
They're just smart goats.
They are. It's Ouija. Ouija's crafty. and he does it, and then he's not the one to stick his head through. It's like he knows somebody will do it, and then I can just walk on out and start eating.
He's like, hey, Earl, I unplugged this for you. Stick your head in there.
Oh, it's a plot. So, yeah, you know, I'll still take some of the fault if you want to hold on to it with that big ear-to-ear grin you got there. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not in charge of anything electrical because I don't understand it. It's all so far over my head that, whew, you don't want me messing with any of that stuff. So I just rely on Kyle for it. He knows, he understands it all. He knows how it all works.
And look how far that got you.
This is your department, babe.
That's a really complimentary way to say I messed up.
No.
Man, I think.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, it's a
June bug.
Yeah.
Big on. Hey, that was a pretty good reaction.
That was a pretty good reaction.
Just nice and calm. Don't make a fool of yourself.
What if I told you now that it was actually a bumblebee, not a June bug?
I'll call you a liar. You better be making that up. I may need to strip a little bit more of this. It's not a solid wire, but this part of the strand is pretty twisted. So I'll have to go get my tools.
Okay.
I'll tell you who I blame. It's the engineers of the world that don't build things for big fingers. Getting this in here, it's just, you could have made the cavity just a little bit larger, thinking that there'd be some sausage fingers trying to wrap some wire around this. I'm trying to shift the blame.
Would you like me to help you a little bit?
I thought you weren't doing anything electrical.
Well, I can be an assistant.
I think I about got it.
Now, do you have it off or is it going to start shocking you here in a second?
Oh, you would have already seen that.
Oh, okay.
But the ground's not hooked up, so I'm okay.
So you hadn't been using this thing for so long that you had to dig out the ground rod, babe.
Well, that's because we cleaned out the pin and drove the tractor over it 1,000 times with loads of dirt and stuff.
Okay.
I knew what you were thinking over there. Problem with working in solar, you got to work right in the sun.
It's hot.
Hey, little update, by the way, my finger is feeling much better.
Can we give this update in the shade?
No, you got to do this with me. I feel it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good.
It's not bad because the ground is really dry, but it should be enough to tell Earl, quit sticking your head in there.
So we're electrified?
We are electrified. I need to test it. It's not real hot, but they typically don't care. I say
They just
things
don't
like
want to
that.
be shocked at all.
We just woke up this morning. They were all standing outside. No big deal. Yeah, so this kind of furthers, Shane was talking to me about this just a moment ago, kind of furthers the idea that if we could get this properly strung up like we did Goatville, it doesn't have to be 4 strands, and connect it over to the new paddock.
I think it might need to be 4 strands, babe.
Well, you know, yeah, we may. I mean, we're just learning. We're going to figure it out as we go.
So I want you to come look to see where I cut it out and tied it, because this could be part of the problem as to why it's not real strong. I literally just had to cut a section of the fence out and then come back and tie it back together. So hopefully that's gonna work, but
It's gonna be great. I have full faith they'll never get out again.
you guys heard it. He has full faith they'll never get out again. No, but what I really do want to think about doing is extending out this direction, and then I'm rethinking the whole goat paddock now, because 2 strands is obviously not going to work, so maybe 4 strands is where it's at. But I would like to bring it out here, put some actual gates in, and I say actual gates with actual posts, but I feel really bad for Kyle because he has to dig those holes. But I think if we put gates here so that we can still get the tractor through and over to the hay shed, but also have a gate going this way to keep them inside their pen over here, but then just choose when we want to have them access to the goat paddock. Am I making sense?
It makes sense.
Am I making sense?
Yes, yeah. So we could at least say crisis averted, right?
Yeah.
Train your animals, and then little emergencies don't have to be huge emergencies.
So, such a catastrophe.
Yeah, it's a very good feeling. I like seeing them on the camera. It's just then you're like, poof, gotta go. And I gotta admit, guys, today, I'm not feeling it. I don't know if it's the antibiotic. I don't know if it's something we ate last night. I'm not sure, but maybe it was the way that I woke up. You're saying you weren't panicked, and I had that moment of like, oh no, what's going on? I really thought it was gonna be beans when I heard it going off, and I did so much, and I was like, that's not the guineas.
I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, but my finger is feeling quite a bit better. It was a 9 on the pain scale last time I saw you. Today, we're probably at like a 2.5, maybe 2.75 at times. It still hurts if I hit it. But the antibiotic, it even says something on the bottle about like sun exposure, and it may affect whatever. So I'm wearing a sun shirt, but the sun may be
getting to you too much.
That might be what it is.
It could be it. I
better go in and eat some ice cream and lay down.
How am I supposed to say no to that?
All right, guys, well, I'm gonna heal up a little bit. I'm gonna get through this. Everybody in the last video that commented and said, I've got to take all of the antibiotic. Don't be like Hercules. Don't be like Bruno and just stop taking it.
Take it to the end.
If that's what's causing this, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
You have to.
Well, we're very proud of Hercules. We're proud of our goats. I hope it doesn't happen again, but if it does, we'll know what to do.
At least we have the pen temporarily electrified. We'll work on a more permanent solution going forward. We still have a lot of discussing to do between the two of us. I have visions and ideas, but as you guys all know, my visions and ideas don't just magically happen. I need Kyle to make them happen for me.
And so we work through them together, design them, plan it, and never disagree on any of it. That's what they all think.
Yeah, I know.
We're normal. Welcome to our world. All right, guys, we love and appreciate you. We thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
These goats.